as promised, beard shave video. Now this is 5mm. You would have seen that in my last beard video. I got to 5mm. I'm going to come back and do right down to stubble. Each step, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, using the Philips Multigroom. So this is 5. Let's bring it back to 4mm. Ow. Ow. I think this is getting a little bit blunt, so in the next couple of months, or next month or so, I'm going to buy myself a new shaver. So make sure you subscribe and you'll just get to see what it is. This is 4mm. Alrighty, so let's bring it back to 3mm. Let's go. Ow. millimeters. You can actually see my hair is still blonde, but it's got lots of grey and white in it. It goes white on the sides here, and that's one of the reasons why I like to keep it short now, because I don't like the white coming through. The shorter I shave it, it seems like the less you can see it, so that's pretty good for me. Now that is 3. You like that? Let's bring it back to, use my cat for a minute. Let's bring it back to 2. Then we're going to go 1, and we're going to see what it looks like from there. Oh! was 2 millimeters. Give you a good look at what that looks like for your own reference. It'll be interesting when I get a new shaver. This is the basic Philips Multigroom. Bought this in the Philippines when I was there, only because it was pretty much the only shaver I could find at the time. It served me well, but it's a few years old now, so about due for another one. I might get one where I can go 0.5 millimeters. That would be really good. So I'm going to look for that soon, so make sure you subscribe and you'll get to see that new shaver. Let's go back to 1 millimeter. So that's basically, look at that. Look how short. It's basically all the way down now. I can't really go any smaller with this guard. The guard does come off and it's just adjustable. So you don't really have to put the, you usually have to attach it to guards to some of these clippers. This one you just slide it along. Increments of millimeters, 1 to 18 millimeters. So this is 1 millimeter. If I take the guard fully off, then theoretically it's a 0, but some shavers are not very smooth when you take the guard off, so I'm probably not going to do that with this one. So let's bring it back to 1 millimeter. 1 mil. Close your eyes for this one. Otherwise, you get some bits flying in your eyes. I don't feel like it's taken much off for some reason. I've got all these bugs flying around me as usual. Try and go different ways now. See if I can get everything. Now that is the lowest on my multigroom without taking the, I'll take it off for you if you like. There you go. Well, that's with it off. I can use it like this, but I'm not. I think I've got more chance of give myself a bit of a nick if I just use this. So there's really no point. I'm not going to achieve much. I'm not going to get much more off, so I won't bother doing it. But I'll give you a demonstration. It's not going to take much off. There we go. Use it by itself, but as a safety precaution, I just use the lowest one on the guard, which is 1 millimeter. So, what do you think? Now, what can happen if you what I do if I keep using the guard to 1 millimeter? I can go a couple of days, 2-3 days, and not be too messy. So it's perfect if you're lazy like me and you want the easiest way of doing something. I sort of gave up shaving with a blade years ago, although I would still do it now. I tend to use my Braun Series 3 rather than using a blade. If you've got a real sharp razor, which I never have, it's nice to take it all off. You know what happens when I shave and it grows back? It's really spiky. comes back really rough. The electric shavers tend to take off the ends. I guess they make them round or something, whereas the blade must cut the hair off real sharp. There's a bit of a tip for you. But this length is perfect. It's neat. You can go wherever you want without people saying you look scruffy too much. And if you really want to come down, it's pretty easy to use the shaver. So there you go. That was 5mm to 1mm beard trim to stubble. Alrighty, catch you next time. Like and subscribe for more. I am going to get myself a new beard trimmer soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to give it a review. This is, wow, this would be 5 years old. This Philips Multigroom 1 to 18mm. It's bought in the Philippines because it's the only one there. They don't really do facial hair there, so this was the only one available. It would be getting blunt by now. It's lasted this long, so they are pretty good shavers. The head does come off, but the more times you take the head off, see how it moves? See how it moves a little bit? Well, then it gets looser and looser. So that's why I actually put some tape around it to stop it moving too much. But if you can see that moving, so you don't want that. So it is about time. I got myself a new shaver, and I'm going to be doing that soon. Like and subscribe to find out what I decided to get. Catch you next time.